Okay, so right now, imagine you're sitting 11 kilometers up in the air. You're inside a metal tube going 900 kilometers an hour, and the only thing between you and the freezing, airless sky outside is a window. A weirdly rounded window. Never square, never pointy, always these soft little ovals. Why? Stick with me because people literally died figuring this out. Hi, I'm Pip. Welcome to a brand new video.
Here's the thing. That window shape looks like a design choice, something a guy picked because it looked nice. It isn't. It's the answer to one of the deadliest lessons aviation ever learned. Let's rewind to the 1950s. The world just got its first jet airliner. Sleek, fast, gorgeous. It flew higher than anything before it, and up there, the air is thin. So, to keep passengers breathing comfortably, engineers pumped the cabin full of pressurized air. And that's where the trouble started. Think about a balloon. When you blow it up, the rubber stretches, right? An airplane does the same thing. Every single flight, the cabin inflates with pressure on the way up and deflates on the way down. Up, down, up, down. The whole body of the plane is quietly flexing every trip. Now, here's the part nobody saw coming. Back then, those planes had square windows. And squares have corners, sharp ones. Turns out, a sharp corner is a terrible place to be when a metal tube is stretching and squeezing thousands of times. Why? Because stress doesn't spread evenly around a sharp corner. It piles up. All that force from the stretching gets crammed into one tiny point. Engineers call it stress concentration. You can call it the exact spot where a crack really wants to start. And it did. On those early jets, tiny cracks began creeping out from the corners of the windows and other sharp cutouts. Invisible. Growing a little more with every flight. Until one day, up at cruising altitude, the pressure won, and the planes tore apart in midair. More than once. Everyone on board, gone. Investigators were stumped. They took an entire fuselage, dunked it in a giant water tank, and pressurized it over and over to fake thousands of flights. And eventually, it burst. The failure started right at the corner of a squared-off cutout. Same fatal shape as the windows. That was the smoking gun. So here's the fix, and it's almost stupidly simple. Round the corners. When a window is curved, the stress has somewhere to go. Instead of slamming into a sharp corner and piling up, it flows around the curve, smooth and spread out. No pileup, no weak point, no crack waiting to happen. The rounded shape doesn't trap the force, it guides it. That's the decision. Engineers didn't round the windows to make them pretty. They rounded them because a corner is a crack waiting for an excuse, and a curve takes that excuse away. It was such a hard lesson that every single airliner built since, every Boeing, every Airbus, no exceptions, has rounded windows. The shape is basically a scar, a permanent reminder.
So that little oval next to your seat, that's not decoration. That's decades of engineering making sure you don't become a physics lesson. Next time you're on a plane, look at that soft little curve. And remember, somebody figured that out the hard way so you'd never have to. Wild, right?